So you enter probate court when it comes down to someone's passing. If they die without a will, you want to be designated as the administrator of the estate. If they die with a will, it's for the purpose of going ahead and entering the will so that the will can be executed. You know, when you talk about a person that dies without a will, when they have property involved, I don't care if it's a half an acre. There's going to be fighting over this property. The property is not even worth, $5,000, but everybody and their grandma thinks that this property is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they want to get their cut of it. And it never fails. People always want to get their cut of what the value of the property is, but they never want to pay their portion of the property taxes on it. Let's just go ahead and keep it real here. My suggestion has always been, when it comes down to an individual that has property, and you already know how you want to, distribute your property. And when I say property, I mean land. Go ahead and set it up right now with a joint tenant with right of survivorship deed. Because when you do it that way, you have ownership of the property until you pass away. And the person that you have listed on the deed is going to have ownership of the property as well. And so the way that joint tenant with right of survivorship works is this. If you put 5 people on one deed, as each and every person dies off, and I hate to say it that way, but that's what it is, that property reverts back to everybody else that's on that property. That's a pro. That's a positive. The con, the negative is this. If you have 3 other people on this deed with you, you have to work in concert, which means that every decision that you make on this property has to be made together. So if you decide that you want to sell this property, now you have to get every single person on the deed to sign off on selling this property. So when you do a joint tenant with right of survivorship, it's always important that you designate whoever you want to have this property when you pass away. You want to get people you can trust that ain't going to act a fool and do foolish and stupid things, like, prohibit you from doing what you want to do with your property, especially since the only reason that their name is on it is so that in the event that something happens to you, it makes it easier for them to possess it.